Hi, how are you?
Hi, fine. And you?
Yes, hungry and well, thank you.
Hungry and well?
I'm always hungry.
Why?
Why? Because I don't know why.
Is it difficult to find something to eat in Barcelona, I think?
I was just looking at your t-shirts. Look at your where?
Yes.
Yeah, I just saw that. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, I'm Amanda. Who are you?
This is Kerem.
And are you in Barcelona?
No, I'm in Istanbul, Turkey.
So you must have seen my profile and you knew I was living in
Yes.
Barcelona.
Yes. That's why I wear this t-shirt.
You are charming.
Thank you. I took a risk.
Yeah.
Maybe you are a fan of Espanol.
Oh, I don't know much about football. I only know Messi.
There are two teams in Barcelona in La Liga. One is Barcelona, as you know, the
Yeah.
Catalans national team.
Yes.
They feel like that. And the opponent, there are some Spanish students build it. It's called Espanol.
Oh, I don't
Yes,
know.
they compete each other, and I think yesterday they had a game.
Okay. Well, right at the minute, I'm in England on holiday. If I was in Barcelona or near Barcelona, I would have been with my Catalan family and they would have been watching it on the TV.
Probably.
Yeah. That is so funny. My eyes went straight. I'm like, is he got a Barcelona t-shirt on? So are you a big football fan?
Yeah, I think so. Not so big, not so fanatic, but yes, I'm obsessed with Barcelona, and I have also some teams from different leagues. For example, I'm a fan of Liverpool from
Oh,
England.
yeah. My family. Well, first of all, I was born in England, had 31 years in England, moved to Australia, had 21 years in Australia. Then I moved to Spain.
Spain.
Just over a year ago.
Why you travel so much? Because of job?
No, because I like adventures.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So you're an adventurist.
Yes, I like that. I should put that on my profile. I'm an adventurist. I like that. I like that very much. But I used to, in the old days, before I left England, I used to support Aston Villa Football Club. But then my brother, you have to take a guess. I'm sure you will know. It's not Liverpool, it's the other one.
Everton.
No, Manchester United.
Manchester United. Red Devils.
Yeah, exactly. So my brother, and then my son who lives in Australia, he's Manu. And then my dad is Leicester City, and they're all football fanatics. Yeah. But I would actually like to see a Barcelona game.
Yes, it's very fun to watch a game.
Yeah.
Especially in the stadium.
Yes, that I would like to do that just for the atmosphere.
Yes.
That would be, yeah. So what
Okay,
made you? Sorry.
Now you're writing in England right now because of your vacation.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm on a holiday with my parents, and
perfect.
yeah, it's really, and because I lived in Australia, I didn't get the chance to come to England very often. And now I'm living in Spain. Easy. It's so easy. People moan about Ryanair, but Ryanair, you know Ryanair?
No, Ryanair?
So Ryanair is an airline company, and they are very, very cheap. And people complain that Ryanair are so cheap and so rubbish, the airline company. But I love Ryanair because I came to England and it cost me 13 euros.
Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing.
Yeah.
We have an airline company in Turkey like that, Econo Class. It's called Pegasus, and almost all people complain about it. I love Pegasus because you can fly it internationally like 50 euro, 30 euro, this kind of prices.
Exactly.
And people always complain about Pegasus. They just they just want to drink tea during the flight. I really don't understand how they think, but even Pegasus carry me not on a seat, just on stand alone. I can fly. Just 1 hour flights or 2 hour flights maximum.
Standby.
Standby. I will accept it.
Yeah, me too. But my cousin who lives in Madrid or near Madrid, he will never use Ryanair. And he pays so much more money. And I'm like, oh, I'm like you. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And where do you like to travel to?
Oh, so many places. Generally, Barcelona, of course. My wife also obsessed with Barcelona because she's architect. And yes, she's also obsessed with Gaudi. And she would like to visit places in Barcelona so much.
Yes.
So it's our number one city that we would like to live.
Oh, so you want to actually move there?
If we find a suitable job for us, we can relocate.
Yeah. And what do you do? What's your work?
I'm an engineer. I'm working in sales business.
Yes.
Now working not an engineer, as a manager.
Yes.
I manage a sales team, and my company is trying to publish air conditioning systems.
Okay.
It's an international company. Headquarters is in Greece, and I'm responsible of the Turkish market.
Okay. Yeah. So is there a chance? So you, with the work that you do, and your wife as an architect, is there a chance that you could actually go to Barcelona? Is there work?
Yes, we got a chance if we find a suitable position. It can be in Barcelona, in our first choice, of course.
Yes.
But we can relocate to Luxembourg or Amsterdam or London. These are our options. And when you compare the cities to each other, of course, we love to be in Barcelona, but this is life, and sometimes you should love where you can find your food, where you can feed your baby.
Yes, I understand. If you call back another day and you have a Liverpool shirt on, then I'll presume that you've changed your mind and you're in England. Yeah.
I think I don't have a Liverpool kit. I should buy.
I think you should.
Yes,
you should.
I don't have. I have so many teams kits, but as a Liverpool fan, I should buy a Liverpool kit, but I don't have.
Yeah.
I generally try to collect some national teams kits. For example, I'm a fan of a Brazil national team, so I have several color of Brazil national team kits. I have Argentinian kits, also of course Turkish national team kit, and so many Galatasaray kits because I'm a fan of Galatasaray. So many Barcelona kits, blue, yellow, red, blue mixed. So many t-shirts also, because I have been a fan of Barcelona since 1992. And it started with Johan Cruyff, and nowadays I support the team.
Wow. I think I went past a shop where Lionel Messi is the only name I know. Yeah. And I think he was in a sports shop as I walked by one day. And
really?
And you
should touch him to go to heaven.
Well, my son, afterwards, I said, I didn't see him, but I think he was in there, and I'll tell you why in a minute. And I rang my son in Australia, and I said, I think I went past a shop where Lionel Messi was. He goes, well, did you get his autograph for me, Mum? And I went, no, I didn't go in the shop. Oh, wow.
And your son changed his surname.
And so I was walking back, it sounds funny saying a normal day in Barcelona, but it's so exciting for me and I see the Sagrada Familia as I'm walking to work every day, and now it's like, hi, Sagrada, and off I walk. It's like me being calm, but it's really like, oh my God. And so I was walking home through this shopping center, and there's a sports store. I think it's Adidas, and I'd been in there the day before just to look for something. When I walked by, there were heaps of school children, and they all were in a line, and there was a TV camera, and they all had Messi shirts on. So that's why I presume that inside the shop that I presume Lionel Messi was, because it was packed full of school kids with Messi shirts.
It's so normal. It's so normal.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, I've just walked past the shop where Lionel Messi is. I don't even know who he is, but it makes a good story. Yeah.
Yes, but you should, next time if you see him, you should visit, meet and touch him.
Yeah. This is for my son, and this is for I can't pronounce your name, and this is for Kerry.
Because we all football fan believe that God sent him directly to the world to show everyone how to play football. So probably if you touch him, it's can be touching a pop.
Wow. I could walk by him and I wouldn't know who he was. I only know his name. I know. I'm.
Don't tell this story in Barcelona in somewhere to someone.
Do you?
Nobody.
Yeah.
She'll hear it.
I know, and I know what they would call me. Do you speak any Spanish at all?
No, I don't have any word. Maybe gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Because.
¿Cómo está?
¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás?
Yeah, because the one word that when I first moved, I live in a small town near Barcelona, not far away, and the Catalan family I live with, one of the family members, all I ever heard her saying was, Amanda, eres fatal, fatal. Like, you are not fatal, but it's like, it's like saying in English, you're a nightmare. Eres fatal, eres fatal. And then they'd be laughing at me. And estoy fatal. I'm tragic. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, Amanda, what have you done this time? That kind of.
What do you do in Barcelona? English teaching?
No. I work at the Barcelona Academy of Art as a life model. So do you know what a life model is?
No.
Do you want to guess? So I work in
like life coaching, something.
No. So I work in an art academy where everything is dedicated to painting, drawing, making sculptures, and I am one of the models.
They look at you and paint your shape or body or sculpture.
Exactly. And
So you should be famous.
Oh, I think I probably am. I just need to get some money from it.
After this video, maybe I can be famous.
Yeah, you're talking to a famous life model from Barcelona, or at Barcelona, if I do the list, Barcelona. Yeah. But yes, I was doing that job in Australia. Oh, I've done a few jobs, but I was a life model in Australia for many years, just doing little bits of work here and there. And I wanted a life change. And so I wrote to the Barcelona Academy of Art, emailed them and said, I'm a 52-year-old life model from Australia. Do you employ models from other countries? I seriously did not expect a reply. And they said yes. And that's why I ended up in Barcelona. Yeah.
Wow, what a good move.
Yeah. If I also wrote to the Florence Academy of Arts in Florence, and if they had answered first, then you might be wearing an Italian t-shirt. Yeah. But yeah, that's how, because other people, or my people in Barcelona have said, why did you choose Barcelona? It was purely because that was where the first job offer came from.
Yes, sometimes the destiny show you the path you should follow.
I do believe that. So you believe in that kind of thing, yeah?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Uh,
So do I.
we can argue on it, but I don't know. There should be a destiny.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Someone created or someone wrote it for us. But there are so many stories in humans' life.
Yes.
Sometimes very very tiny possibilities can be occurred and can be happened.
Yes.
So as humans, we would like to believe, or someone create a very strange path for us, so we can call it destiny. But if you a positive science believer, you can also say it's not a destiny, it's just a possibility. Okay, acceptable.
Yeah. And you're absolutely right. When you were saying that, I thought about one of my friends in Australia. We debated this because when I was just about to leave, there were a few things of it that came into my life, and I went, whoa, I need to go. I had the best life in Australia, and it didn't really make sense for me to go but it did. But I had the best life. And so a few things happened, and I went, whoa, I have to go. And I was talking to my friend Tony and explaining to him that I think this is my path in life, and I think that this person came into my life for this reason, that event happened for this reason, and that's why. And Tony said, I don't believe in that, Amanda. He believed in, I can't remember what he said, this, and this, and this. But we both came to the same conclusion. I believed in one thing, he believed in another thing, but we both came to the same conclusion. It was interesting. Yeah, but you're right. So it's debatable. It's a topic of discussion, and nobody will ever really know, will they?
It doesn't matter what you believe.
Yeah.
So the most important thing to getting this result.
Yes. Yeah.
If you reach your goals, or if your life path change in a strange way, so it's enough.
Yeah.
Just live it. Don't think so much. Is it because of destiny or possibility or cosmic power? Come on.
Yeah.
Life is so short to think about it. Just live it.
You are so right. But sometimes I like to think about it just in positive ways. Sometimes I've thought of things because, well, for example, when I left England to go to Australia, I took my son was 2 years old. I took him away. Oh my gosh, makes me sad to think about it. He's 24 now. I took him away from the best family in the whole wide world. And I still can't quite understand why I did that, although I know it was my path. And it's something that, you're right, I should not think about because it hurts. I don't regret it, but yeah. So, yeah. And I was going to say as well, life is short. When you said that, one of the reasons I left Australia for an adventure was because my friend's son died in a parachute accident.
Oh,
yeah.
Very tragic.
Yeah, exactly. And 3 people died that day. And so my friend's son, he was 34 years old, and he had been skydiving, parachuting for 16 years. And then all of a sudden, 34 years old, dead, gone. And I went to his funeral, or they called it celebration of life. And it was, well, first, obviously it was incredibly sad, but it was so positive because nearly all the people that were there were skydivers, base jumpers. You know, base jumping?
Yes.
Yeah. People with an absolute love of life. And it was sad and uplifting and positive all at once. And I suddenly thought, wow, life is short. I need to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
But sometimes this kind of accidents pushed us to think about the life.
Yeah.
But they are lucky. They have a luxury to die from this kind of sports in Australia.
Yeah. And for the guy that died, he every day of his life, he lived his life, to the maximum. So I suppose it could be a luxury to die with what you do. Yeah, something that you're doing. Every day he lived like it was his last day. Yeah.
Yes, in 21st century, still there are people are dying from starvation. Still, 21st century, or some stupid reason, civil war, or some stupid reason of behaviors, or terrorist attacks, or just stupid traffic accidents. So when you compare with this kind of course, you cannot compare someone's dying with another people's dying. But when you compare this kind of people, Australia is a very lucky country.
It is. Yeah, it really is. And also, I feel that I had to leave my small town here where I am on holiday to grow as a person. To where I am now, it's a beautiful little town. I'm very, everyone is lovely. Nearly everyone is lovely. It's very protected.
Polite,
quiet, friendly. Nearly everyone. And I didn't know any other life apart from that. So I had to go away to realize how lucky I was. And yes, I went to Australia, but while I was there, I went to Nepal. I've been to Kenya, and I've been to the really, really poor. I went to very poor parts of Kenya and Nepal, and wow, it really makes you appreciate what you have. Yeah. Have you visited anywhere like that before?
Not like Kenya, but I visited Morocco, and some part of Casablanca was when because I visited there like 20 years ago. Some places near Casablanca was very poor, and they have very tough conditions. But right now, I really don't know the conditions. Probably they developed themselves, and they progress, I think, their lifestyle. But when you compare with Kenya or Zambia or Zimbabwe, I haven't visited this kind of places before. I was also so lucky because of my business or because of touristic reasons. I generally visited better places. Like Spain, Italy, England, Scotland, France, Czech Republic, Germany. Also, I visited Uzbekistan once, but it was also, you cannot compare with Kenya conditions. Even Uzbekistan is a poor country. They have their own economy and try to survive, and they managed to survive. So I'm so lucky not to visit this kind of places, because when you visit this kind of places and to see with your own eyes, probably it would affect you so much.
I mean, I chose to go to those places, obviously, and I did as much reading and research as I could about what to expect. You never know what to expect, because I volunteered in the biggest slum or second biggest slum in Africa, Kibera slum. So you can only, learn enough. You can only learn a certain amount by Googling things. So I got as prepared as I could, and it did affect me, but I think it affected the younger people more. I was with some younger volunteers in their 20s, and whoa, they could hardly bear it. But I think it's important. If people, do you know the word whinge? I think we use that in Australia. Whinging, moaning.
No.
Do you know moaning? Like
No,
Like,
I don't know this word.
like that. Moan, groan, groaning, complaining.
Complaining.
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't think of the other word then. If I hear people complaining, oh, I got the wrong coat, I bought the wrong color coat, because people do, don't they? They complain about all types of things, and I'm just like,
Yes.
you should go to Kenya. I don't always say it, but yeah, because
But I can understand this kind of people because their lifestyle is like that. Sometimes my wife and I was watching TV. When we see a game, for example, a totally different sports, which we have never saw before,
seen
before. We thought that there are some people in the world can watch this sport and can go to the stadium, buy a ticket and visit the stadium, and in their life they don't have so much problem, so they can follow this kind of interesting things like skydiving in Australia, or cricket in London, or Formula One racing. Or Formula One racing is very popular and is watched by so many people. But there are several motorsports that we don't know the name. Formula 2, drag racing, or Dakar rally, and people can participate, can watch, also can make these sports, so they don't have so much problem. They can find time to be a part of it.
yeah,
And then we compare our life with these people, and we felt like, okay, there are some people live like in Kenya, but there are also people like us in mid-level.
yeah. Actually, you're right. Yeah, and
So we are not also so lucky. It's if you are not in the group of the term
the elite.
elite, or crème de la crème.
Oh, français. La langue française.
1%
The
of
1%.
all population.
Yeah.
You are in the unluckiest part of the group, like the other 99%.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter in which level you are in. Maybe closer to the luckiest ones, or very far from the luckiest ones. But if you are inside the 99%, you are in the same group with people in Kenya.
Yeah. But
you are not starving, but also you don't have so many chance to do something different.
But you know what though? That 1% might not always be happy. They might
I'm
have.
not talking about happy. Happy.
So they've got money, but money, as you know.
I'm not talking about also money. I'm talking about so many parameters together. Money is one part of this. Security, lifestyle, the country where they live, social security also, their social, they don't have, how can I say, they don't afraid from the future.
They're not afraid for the future.
Not afraid from the future, but people like us always have some thoughts in our brain for tomorrow,
I do,
or for next year, for us and for our children. This is I think the most dangerous illness. This is the most dangerous thing. We always think future, always. We're afraid from the future.
Afraid for the future.
Yes, this is not so good for human psychology.
So do you think that Buddhism would be the answer, like to live in the present, and if possible?
No, they are cheating people with reincarnation or something.
But I don't mean that, but I mean their philosophy of not worrying about anything but the present.
Yes, it's something to say, people don't complain anything, just pray, or keep yourselves in peace.
Yeah.
Come on, I don't believe these kind of thoughts. This is a way of bordering people to put them in a box and just feel in peace. Don't think about the world's problem. Come on, we have a very, very significant problems in the world. We should think about it.
Like a responsibility.
Yes. When you have you ever visited in India before?
No, just Nepal. Not India, but
Just
Nepal. Yeah.
Nepal. When you visit India, you can see so many people. They are trying to give you an idea, and when they try to give me an idea, I just answered them. Come on, first you should help yourself, not me. They're trying to help me. Everything is in your sight. You can think in peace. If you close your eyes and think beauty, everything will be beauty. Come on, you are starving. You just near the edge of death because of starvation. You should help yourself first. Stop closing your eyes. You should open your eyes, not close. Yeah. I don't know, different kind of psychology.
Yeah, you're right. Different kind of psychology, different kind of thought process psychology. And we couldn't really understand unless we've been there, I guess. Or there's a saying, and I can't remember how it goes. You don't judge anyone unless you've walked in their shoes or something like that.
I'm not a judge. I don't want to avoid people's lifestyle.
Yeah.
But when people try to suggest me something about that, I just answer them. They should look at themselves first before trying to help me.
Yeah, it's different. It's difficult, isn't it? Difficult because everybody's situation is different. Yeah, it's like, oof. And sometimes when you said like it's important to know what's going on in the world, a few years ago I had a friend and he always thought about what was going on in the world, always thought of this and that, but he was like this all the time, like, oh, this problem and that problem and this problem. And then I liked him, but he was so, I suppose negative, but he was I don't know whether you know this saying, but he was weighed down with the problems of the world. Like the problems of the world were weighing on his shoulders. And he was like this. And then he said to me, Amanda, you should watch the news. You should know what's going on. And I said, I don't want to because I don't want to be affected by it. And he said, yeah, but you need to know what's going on. And I said, if I watched it like he did, I could be like him. Like, and my role, I know this, my role in my life, one of my roles in my life is to cheer people up because I'm me. And in my group of friends, in my groups of friends in Australia, I am the silly one. People would go, come around, they call me Pinky. Come around, Pinky, we need some Pinky. And I'm there and I'm silly and I'm lighthearted. And, so if I was weighed down with the weight of the world, I wouldn't be any good to anyone. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, you cheered me up so much tonight.
Thank you.
And thank you for it.
Yeah, you're welcome. You cheered me up as well with your T-shirt. That was so funny. I'm like, and I'm looking like this. I could just see the top of the badge. I'm like, yes. And you did it on purpose, you charmer. Yes. You love Bassa.
Yes. It's more than a club.
Yeah. How many games have you been to? Have you been to?
In stadium, no, not a live game. I visited the stadium and the museum, but never watch a game.
Yes.
In Camp Nou, but I try to watch almost all games on TV.
Yeah.
But if I find time, because I'm also at the same time a father.
Yes.
It's not easy to watch football game.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah. Does your wife
like? Maybe no. She don't like.
She doesn't like
watch.
Yeah.
She doesn't like watching football game on TV.
Yeah.
So if I find a chance
Yeah.
to watch a game, I tried. But
And-
maybe in the future with my son, when he grown up, we can watch together.
How old is your son?
Just 20 months.
Oh, he's little, yeah.
Very. He's baby.
Yeah. Because my brother, his son, my nephew, is 7 years old. And they went to see Manchester United play a couple of days ago. They went to Manchester. So my brother and his 7-year-old and their friend and their little one. And then, yeah.
Very entertainment activity for them.
Yes. So when hopefully your son will get into football and then you can watch it together and take him to Barcelona.
I hope so.
Yeah.
This is a good wish. This is a good wish from you. Okay, our time almost out of.
Ooh.
And
okay, I can finish. I can go and eat now.
Yes, I think so.
Lovely to talk to you. Thank you for wearing the t-shirt. Thank you for the fun. Awesome.
Okay.
And
See you then.
I hope one day you and your wife and your son can go and live in Barcelona.
I hope so.
All right.
I will pray for it.
Me too. Like this, like
Thank
Buddha.
Like Buddha.
Yeah.
Thank you. See you.
All right.
Good
Take
night.
care. Bye. See
Bye.
ya. Bye.